So I've got another project for you using a Dollar Tree frame, some faux greenery, and a little joy ornament from Dollar Tree, and distressed black ink and a music sheet. The music sheets are in a booklet of Christmas music, vintage Christmas music that I got on Amazon. I'll list the link in the description here. So this frame I'm just going to take apart, and the music sheet I traced. There was a couple smaller ones in my book, and I used the 4x6 and just traced it on that little paper insert that's in with the frame. That's the easiest when you're working on these projects because you can just get the exact measurement that'll slide just right into the back of the frame. So of course you can use a picture for this, but I really like the look of the music for now, because especially because it's Christmas music. And you just will take a distressed black ink. I've got 4 of these. There's a little pack of the distressed ink, and I've used them many times before, but I'm just slightly going around the edge of the frame to see how dark I want this accent of the dark ink in my frame. It was just a raw wood frame that I loved, but because I have black accents in the pieces I'm going to put on it, I wanted a little bit of dark to come through. So I'm just giving it that deeper, darker character. And this frame up close has grooves and makes it really realistic looking. So this black is settling nicely into those grooves. So I'm just taking a plain paper towel and rubbing it in as I go. And I kind of did a couple different layers until I got it to my liking. If you've worked on these projects before, you know that it's best to start out light, because if you go too heavy, sometimes it's hard to go back. But then I just brush the edges as well. So if you're looking from the side, everything's covered. And then the corners I just put it a little bit heavier on the corners to give it more of a realistic look, that it's older. And then once I was finished with that, I have this cute joy ornament, and it was from Dollar Tree. I got it last year, but they have them out still. And I just took off the string that was tying it as an ornament to use at the bottom of the frame. And then I just used a glue gun to tie that on there or hold it on. And then this faux greenery, I am just going to take it apart because I know it's way too heavy for my frame. So I'm going to disassemble it, and then I'm going to recreate it onto the corner of the frame. So some of the pieces are a bit big, but I think this will work well. So again, all these pieces I've had left over in my Christmas bin for leftover pieces that I don't use for my crafts. And this project is entirely made from odds and end pieces that I have, which is just great because it's cute and it's free, and it just turns out so festive for the season. So I have just taken the wire from the pine cone and tied it around the 3 to hold them together a little bit better. And then I just glued them all on the corner. This way they just hold together well if you're moving it around. And then there was one little piece of holly that's such a cute accent because I love that lighter green mixed in with that evergreen. So I'm putting that in there. And then this red berry is a little bit too heavy. So I'm going to cut off one little chunk and do something with it, but I'm going to save that piece for later in a few moments here because I know I want to use some ribbon. So I'm going to take some of this gingham red and white ribbon that's just adorable and accents this frame so well. And I am just going to make a tiny little bow, just perfect enough to fit on the corner. Glue that on. There's one little spot on the corner there. And I'm going to glue it right here on the edge. And then I think I'll put my berry next to it. So first I'm going to glue my ribbon. And if you need to work in layers like this, it's easier just to make sure everything's held in place really well. And then my berry, I'm just going to stick in there as well. So the red just accents it so well with the joy sign and pulls all of it together. So sometimes you have to just step back and look at it a minute and see if it all works well together and add some pieces if you need to. But I really like the look of the music, vintage sheets in the background, and just kind of makes it. So I think I'll leave it as is. Hope you love it. Thanks for watching.